And here we go, Juggalos, Big Money Rustlers. This is the commentary edition with me, yours truly, Shaggy Two Dope, and my good friend and partner in arms,
Life partner, Violent J.
besides a life partner thing.
Here we are in the old saloon, and that's Awesome Dre, rap legend, one of our biggest influences ever.
Detroit rap legend. You can't hold him back,
This
motherfucker.
man is one of the secrets behind Psychopathic Records, Robbie Graham, and of course,
Bobby G.
Shaggy's favorite actor, Todd Bridges. And now we've got Kevin Gill. That's right, the young senior official from JCW. And then the big man with the motorcycle spikes.
Yeah, what's up with them? That spiked forearm.
I like the look.
It's like, it reminds me of what's that Double Dragon video game back in the day? Like one of the thugs.
That's real.
And then the vest made out of grandma's favorite material.
And then the four naked ladies and the one-eyed Jack was always I don't know what the fuck to call it, but there's clearly like 6 cards there. And it's 4 naked ladies and
Look at how sweet Robbie Graham looks as an old dusty cowboy.
but there's no makeup on him or nothing. That's really his wig and his teeth. And now look, when he got yoked back like that, when he got shot, like he's not a stunt man or an actor. And like they put, what's that thing that rig they put on him? It's called something. And like he got hurt doing that.
Yeah, pulled him back a good 15 feet.
They didn't test on a stunt guy or nothing, and it like blew his back out of frame for like 4 days, and he was just bitching about it.
Look at Awesome Dre and Todd Bridges standing up. And here comes, in the shadows, the original Hack Benjamin, my brother Jump Steady, with the same gun from the first movie, with the tape on it and everything. Obviously, it still works.
And that's always Big Baby Sweets, Big Baby Chips, always a sidekick. And there goes the biggest all-time wrestler ever.
Pay my respect.
That's right, Mr. Scott Hall.
That's right. Very cool guy. Very, very cool guy.
Sipping the
Doing what he does best. Tipping
Sipping.
back on the whiskey, if you will.
yes.
Well done, Mr. Hack Benjamin.
Now you gotta understand, man. This movie right here was extra special to us, man. And then, yes,
Twisted in the house.
Big Stank and Lil Poot in this movie, known as Raw Stank and
Dusty Poop.
Dusty Poot. Because you gotta understand, this is the prequel to Big Money Hustlers. And like, I still get this shit all mixed up and stuff, like with the character names and stuff, because I'm still used to Big Money Hustlers.
Doing the booty up on Big Baby Chips.
But it's awesome, the prequel, because like it's the same characters, but just Western times, you know what I'm saying? I think it's awesome.
See, I don't understand if people take the full liberties in noticing the sweet-ass outfits of Raw Stank and Dusty Poot. Notice the colors of the vest.
Especially Raw Stank, he's got that tiny little hat on, like those money prints on his vest.
I just love the baby blue with the sunrise yellow and the sweet-ass money signs. And
And
then
little known fact, they had to like let the pants out in the ass. That's why he's got like that patch piece.
there's a picture of Shaggy in the background.
Yeah, that was me in my fighting days, my UFC days.
Mikey Clark rapping the opening music there. People don't know that's Mikey Clark on the mic right there.
I didn't even know it was at first. I thought it was you.
Yes, the high budget, sweet ass intro.
But hey, it's a sweet concept.
It's actually ripped off from an old
Yeah.
movie.
I was gonna say that because in the rough it was like from an old movie with different names on it. But I'm a big fan of it myself. And I'd actually bump this song in my car. You know what I'm saying? It's a sweet song, I think. That'd be my phone going on buzz.
Directed by Paul Andreessen. He's always directing fresh shit for us.
Paul Andreessen is the shit. There ain't no question about it. Now, little do you notice how silly that is. Uncle Ain't is.
And it looks like it was written on there with a magic marker.
Right. There's nothing official about that gray plot whatsoever. And you see the horse taking a piss, and then his meat going back in.
Right.
Which when this premiered at the State Theater, what do they call it now? The whatever the fuck they call it.
The Fillmore.
The Fillmore in Detroit, when we premiered this, people actually got it. I thought it was so minute, nobody's going to notice it, but it got a nice round of applause, laughter, a pop, if you will.
Well, the funny thing about that is that's what my penis does after I take a leak.
There you see the close-up of the horse's asshole, which was me and Jay's idea, which I don't know why, being grown men, still assholes and farts and stuff like that are the funniest shit ever. So, of course, a close-up on a horse's asshole, to me, is the funniest shit ever.
That's right.
It should be wearing underwear.
Especially if there's a pair of nuts hanging down in between.
Animal nuts are undeniably funny as fuck. When I was a kid, I'd go to the State Fair just to look at the pig's nuts.
Now, the freshest part about these sceneries is it looks like Shaggy's way out in the mountains somewhere in California, but in reality, if you spin the camera around, you'll see a Del Taco and a fucking...
And it wasn't me at all. I don't even know how to drive a horse, really. I took some lessons.
I said whore, not horse.
Oh, Miss Angel.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured her a couple.
No question whatsoever. Jamie Madrox is the funniest motherfucker on the planet, man.
Straight up him and Paul.
Yeah, Paul's funny as hell, too. But Jamie's just like, yeah, I fingered her once or twice.
You know, without a doubt, they have to have a movie of their own.
Big time. It's been in talks. We'll see what materializes. But now, little do you know also that right there, the sheriff, his beard and mustache, whatever you want to call handlebar, is not a fucking. It's not glued on. It's not a fakeness. That's
It's
real.
authentic.
He has to marinate and eat fully loaded coney dogs with that thing.
And that's Mikey Clark, the bartender, of course, in the background. And then there's Hack Benjamin once again. There's Mike Clark back there.
And he makes appearances in both movies. A little bit of a more cameo in this one than it was in Big Money Hustlers, though.
Oh, yeah, he gets much more play in this movie. He got shot in the first one.
Yeah, he just came out and got capped. That was it.
One of the freshest things about this movie are the extras.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking extras, man. It would just be like all these ninjas, like just walking around all day, you know? And like they would have their own little cliques and shit, you know what I'm saying? All trying to school each other on like what movies they've been in and shit.
And they were all really nice people, you know.
There's no taking that away from them. Everybody was cool as hell. There was no beef going on whatsoever. That's what made it cool, you know?
Right, unlike the first movie where there
man.
was a lot of tension on the set when we did Big Money Hustlers.
There was a whole not the cast, but like the whatever you call it, the directors and the camera people and the dolly grips or whatever, a big mutiny.
They hated us.
Yeah,
But
basically.
this
In a
one's far
nutshell.
different. This one was all
They got
love.
mad because we had a trailer to marinate in.
I guess they're not going to hand over their weapons
Oh.
to me.
There's Dirty Sanchez. You know, inside information, Scott Hall
Yeah, give him the real deal. That's what this is about.
Scott Hall was originally supposed to play Dirty Sanchez, but just didn't work out. This wasn't as fresh. And while we were trying to get Scott Hall to get the sound and the accent down for Dirty Sanchez, the guy there, his name is Mark Jury, he
was
doing
coaching
it.
him on
He
it,
was
yeah.
coaching him along, and finally we were like, why don't you just be Dirty Sanchez?
Very last second switch.
And he fucking turned out to school it, man.
And the chemistry between me and him acting, it was just a natural click somehow.
And the private chemistry between the two of them went through the roof.
See, why does it gotta go there? See, actually, little known fact, I actually went out with that broad. I took her, I guess, on a date. We
Mark
met
Jury?
up at the yeah. Me and Mark Jury went on a date. No, that broad that I just pulled, I don't know who that is, but that Sugar Wolf just pulled. We met up at the Rainbow Room there on Sunset Boulevard, and I was trying to holler at her, but then she revealed she had a boyfriend, so I was just like, I'm out of here.
Money, motherfucker.
Gosh, big baby, I just bought all these there
There's
supplies.
Corp and DJ
I'm really
Clay.
short this week. I figured I could pay you on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I think
Wednesday. And that's not even like a fake accent. That's really how he talks.
Give him his motherfucker.
Corp makes such a fresh store owner, man. Look at young Clay.
DJ.
Why?
Of course, he's got the money.
Yeah, why would Clay be holding Corp's money?
It was a joke. We tried to make a joke. Whoa! Punked him right to the floor. Watch this, though. Tries to punk Clay.
That's what's so funny about Ross Thing. It's just like he's just like this big like wannabe thug, but he just gets punked all the time. Like Hack is always pulling the shotgun on him and shit, you know.
So here's you and your girl on a date that night?
I don't know if it was that night. It might have been the next night. But yeah, I was hoping to tap it, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't even having it. She wasn't even on that level. She was like on some like trying to further
So
her
you got
career
out-
without benefits.
You got out to the bar with her and then her boyfriend was there waiting to meet you guys?
No, it might as well have been. That's all she was talking about was her boyfriend and stuff. I'm just like, why am I even chilling? I'm trying to get some skins here, and I hear about your boyfriend. What are you gonna do?
Walking through the river in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the actual true
You know,
wilderness.
so on one of these scenes, I got a bum fucking knee. I've had knee surgery on it like 4 times. I had my ACL repair, got rods and steel and all that shit in there. And like on the excerpts, or whatever they're called, the fucking silly bits at the end, I actually did fall off that fucking horse, man. Trying to get up on it, my knee gave out. And there goes ABK. Yeah, sure.
And a couple of actors.
Which I don't know their names whatsoever. I'm sure they're in the credits somewhere though.
Oh, hey. Oh, what's up, man?
Killer's so fresh. He was on tour while we were making this movie, or he'd have been in the movie much more.
That's true. But he did take had a couple days off and tour and flew out.
Flew out just to do
Made a
this
sweet
scene.
cameo, which suited him perfectly for his native flavor. You know what I'm saying? He got to play the chief of a tribe, so that was cool.
I love the squeakiness of that Sharpie.
Don't eBay that now. You fellas take it easy.
I actually made that sound effect with my mouth.
All right, homies.
And what made it stale about falling off that horse, like everybody just, it looks weak as hell, but I landed on rocks, man. That shit fucking hurt.
Is that guy doing a Cabbage Patch?
I think he's trying to. I'm going to say he's not the best dancer in the world. So I've been a director. I just should have known close up with the asshole on the horse again, perhaps. But it's fresh though because like all these scenes of me like riding through the mountains and stuff. Well, that's obviously
Look
real.
at how scared you are right there.
Fuck, man, I was terrified.
Look-
you gotta
look-
understand. I don't know how to drive a horse, man. You know, and then like, in no scene whatsoever was the horse supposed to be running. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm scared of horses. They just do whatever the fuck they want. And he started running. I was tripping, man, because all the footage was like from behind, like galloping and stuff. It's like some stunt ninja. And believe it or not, that scene took about 40 times to do to make that bird fall right and stuff. I don't know what's so hard to believe about it,
You
but
see the fat guy that just drove by on the horse? I believe that guy was my horse double.
yeah, because you did have a horse double, didn't you?
Yes.
Must not have heard. Mudbug. If you ain't from around here, you get
So now he worked perfectly for this role.
Yeah. Sitting on his ass chilling.
Just fit the part. And now why is Corp gotta mean mug me? We're down by law.
Clay's
Clay
mean
too.
mugging too.
Assholes.
With the wheat hanging out of his mouth. Look at Blaze chilling.
Yeah, see, that's a very overlooked scene right there, cameo. Is that Scott Demore? Could be. See, now, if I was like a Siskel and Ebert, I could point out a lot of shit in here, but like the fact that this whole movie it's like a satire, a spoof, if you will. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, no drinking. Why don't we just put a cover over the well? It's a silly fucking movie. It's supposed to be, because the original idea of Big Money Hustlers was when Master P and all them back in the day were coming out with their gangster movies, you know what I'm saying, trying to be serious. We're like, we're going to make one of those motherfuckers, but it's going to be silly as hell, purposely silly. Same premises with this, only Western style.
I know.
Just pat him on the face.
See, that was a cool thing about playing Sugar Wolf in this movie, as opposed to playing Sugar Bear in Big Money Hustlers, is there was a lot of room for improvisation in this movie. You know what I'm saying? As Sugar Bear, everything had to rhyme Dolomite style and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be down to the fucking T. But this movie, it was like open to a lot of improvisation from the script. You know what I'm saying? Which everybody did, I think, a great job at doing. You know?
What brings you to these parts, stranger?
Damn.
And
That
believe
guy
it or
right
not,
there, that guy playing the piano, He's actually in a famous band.
Yeah, it's true. I forget what it was, but
This town is felt.
it's true.
I've been going a long.
But
I
lo and
wish I
behold,
could remember who.
well, it must not have been that big of a band. But it's funny because like
man's ever seen.
you know that the whole-
Jesus Lizard.
There you go. That's it too. Very nice. Sweet moves. Sweet moves. But all these smack shots while slapping everybody, it's like there was nothing ginger about that. It was like a stick, a straight up stick with a glove on the end of it. And that one dude that I don't know, one of the grip guys or whatever, he was loving his job slapping motherfuckers with it, dog. And every time he'd do it, it'd take a couple takes to get it right. Everybody's getting slapped. Was like, chill the fuck out, man. And everybody else was watching be cracking the fuck up. Because you notice every time, everybody's wig gets blown to the sides.
Damn.
You watch that in slow motion, you can see the wig get blown and everything.
Everybody knows where to find Hannah. 69
Prickly Pecker Lane. Well, I'll be a.
Very genius idea on Jay's part here. Have the little shack with the plush interior. But it kind of reminds me of Tom and Jerry style, like the dog house, how they're going to the dog droopy or whatever. Go inside and it's all plushed out.
69 Prickly Pecker Lane.
The house is just big enough to pinch a loaf in.
It's based off an outhouse, I believe. And then are clearly Jay's panties up on the clothesline back there. Them are his period panties, if you will. His Monday bloomers. It's so sweet, too, how the music kicks in all soft every time the head pokes in. And it says outlandish shit, you know?
You here for a tug?
A tug.
Or are you gonna tap this?
See, now, if you've never seen Big Money Hustlers, after seeing this, or your first time, seeing, if you've never seen Big Money Hustlers, and you're watching Big Money Rustlers, you gotta peep Big Money Hustlers.
Hold on, sugar.
Because that's what inspired this movie, was making a prequel to it. And it might actually make more sense, Big Money Rustlers, if you watch Big Money Hustlers, too, as far as the characters go. Just all their ancestors and whatnot.
My son, my only living son, is finally.
That broad was short as fuck.
And what the hell took you so long?
I'd probably tap
I've
it.
been all alone in this hellhole waiting for your ass to come back and take
Yeah.
care of me.
A few sips, who knows.
They burned down my church. Broke
For
up
older
my
broad, though, she got some nice titties.
And where the hell were you when they took your
Didn't you say her
from me?
breast smelled like tuna fish?
No.
Simmer down, mama. Simmer down. I'm back now.
Oh,
Tell me all about it. Come chop it up with me. Tell me, what's happened to Mudbug? What happened to my paw and the rest?
well, sugar, you know that I sent you to live with your Aunt May when you were.
What about Uncle Anus?
Yeah, she told me. Because the crops were so bad, Aunt May and Uncle Lanus, they could feed me a lot better.
And also what's cool about Big Money Hustlers over Rustlers over Hustlers is there's no what do you call that when somebody's no narration. You know what I'm saying? The story stands on its own without narration.
Sheriff of this town. Mudbug was a.
I love this old footage of Mudbug. It looks exactly the same. Even with the same extras walking around.
Right, she's talking about how fresh it was.
She
and
must
how
be talking about last week.
She's talking about everything was blue and everything was prosperous. It's the same exact shit.
And then they came into town.
I love this shot.
The gambling.
This is awesome though. I like.
Well, do you notice me riding the horse all fast?
Yeah.
See, I'm the guy in the front.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know you had horse riding skills like that.
Yeah, you know.
This is the funniest shit too, Jamie and Paul.
Well, you know, they didn't want to take the time to learn how to ride a horse.
This was real, 100% real, 100% real. Actually, capped himself. And those guns, they have they actually blow some shit out the end, some air, so you feel it when you shoot yourself. That's how Brandon Lee died in shooting that movie The Crow. He got shot in the head or whatever, up too close with a blank, and it killed his ass.
Look, Hack Benjamin's always the shit. Bang. Dope.
Because you know them are blanks and all that, you know, and I don't think they actually can shoot real bullets. If you did pull it, it'd probably backfire in your ass. But man, they're so fucking strict, with the gun handlers and shit. You ain't allowed to hot gun on set, and they take that shit mad serious. You can't just be fucking around, waving one around and nothing.
Now, people don't know this, but Harry Wolf was actually Professor Dinglenut in Big Money Hustlers.
It's true.
That's Serious Darius. You remember, you know him from many things. Most notably, recently, his show on WFuckOffRadio.com. Seriously Fresh Music.
So fast.
Yeah, same guy, Dr. Dinglenut. We had to put him in.
Dinglenut, Serious Darius. Oh, there he goes.
And actually, in Big Money Hustlers, he played a lot more roles than just Dr. Dinglenut. Well, it was supposed to be Dr. Dinglenut, just in like disguise. So he was peppered throughout the film. But this, he just got this quick little piece in there.
And your other brother, the
The Fruity Sweet Wolf.
This guy was so fucking hilarious, man.
What a cool dude, man. What a cool attitude about the whole thing. He was funny.
I mean, he was officially like super gay, you know what I'm saying? But like he just played this role like so. He had fun doing it too, you know. He started voguing. So I guess like gay people at clubs, they have vogue offs and shit, you know?
Do they?
Yeah, big time. And like, come on, like a fucking professor. I lived in Key West for like a year, so I know about this shit. There's a lot of open front gay bars. When you walk down the street, you just see this shit. But he was like freaking the Vogue. This is, I guess, how they do.
I had to send you away. I wanted you safe. It was the only way I could keep the Wolf family name going. Oh.
That wolf howl sucks.
I know. It was, like, if I recall, like we took that take a bunch of times. We're like, no, don't sing it.
We're like screaming.
Yeah, like,
ow! That was her best, I guess. Now, you know, out of everybody in the whole script, she had the most shit to memorize.
And she did a good job at it.
fucking
Yeah, she
schooled
did. She did a great job at it. Yeah, because she like went line for line. She didn't improvise or nothing.
But I have never had another man.
I mean, I think she's been like an extra to a lot of shit. She got mad. There goes
Mike Daddy
Mike
from
Daddy Longlegs from Wolfpack.
Just left the money on the counter. Must have received some treatment.
Some benefits.
There's still one wolf left.
It's so cool. It's just like Sugar Wolf is so dumb he don't realize his mom's a hoe.
I'm gonna clean this house.
I think he realizes it. He just doesn't want to face it.
Perhaps. Could be.
With the truly quickest draw of them all.
So why the work gloves? Oh, that explains it.
For driving horses and punching glass.
Sheriff Sugar.
Shing. Now there's a wolf howl.
And this is the most gingerest mayhem I've ever seen in my life.
Like that wild guy up there.
Hey, watch on the sidewalk the fight that's going on.
Very non-violent.
Just raping and pillaging. Well, I watch this fight right here. It's like, oh wait, where's it? It's coming up right here on the sidewalk, but it's like the weakest fight ever. Maybe it's not in this scene. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, look at that fight.
The shoulder checks.
Now that's a
Give
fight.
me it back. Let go.
Nobody wanted to get hurt.
Now wait a minute. I have a question for you, Shaggy.
Yes,
How'd
sir.
you guys get the sheriff's sign to go swinging like that?
Complete accident. It just happened to be like that.
How
like
lucky,
that.
how awesome.
Big time. There was no setup on it. Just happened to do that. It was
Damn,
great.
that's called chilling hard, dog.
And clearly he was just in the bar like yesterday. He got shot in the
He's
hat.
been sitting there since.
That's how you know if you're parlaying mad hard, getting your pulse checked.
Wake up.
Now remember how hard it was doing retakes of that because they had to reset those cobwebs and stuff.
At your service, Sheriff Frederick Freckles, at your service.
Wrong. There's a new sheriff in this town, Mudbug.
There is who is it?
Mr. Bossing up.
Sheriff Sugar Wolf. Now, why don't you go ahead and take that badge off right there? Put it in my hand. So I'm about to give you, Fred, your very first promotion.
Really? I ain't never had no promotion before.
I'm gonna make you.
That guy sounded nothing like that in real life. Isn't he like a stand-up comic
You
or
know,
something?
not only did he sound nothing like that in real life, but he sounded nothing like that in the rehearsals either.
Yeah, he did like take it a step further, like extra retarded.
Hankering for some chili.
But I think he was like isn't he like a stand-up comic or something too, I think?
I have no idea.
He was cool though. He was real cool. I couldn't get over that real handlebar he had though.
New York City.
New York City!
That's right, New York City. The Big Apple, the city that never
Yeah, he
sleeps.
definitely did
Another
take it a step
fantastic
further
place
when
on
we were
9th Street,
filming.
the East Village. Best
It was like
goddamn
everything we did in rehearsals. He all of a sudden was a new character when we started filming.
Tell Sugar sent you.
Yeah.
Why is he doing an evil bad man
I
laugh?
was just gonna say that. That's like and stroking the beard piece.
I'll be right back, Sugar Wolf. I'll be right back.
Sure has to boogie, Fred.
So a lot of improvisation with him because like you just had to bust on him for being such a dumbass. That's his job. He just parlays. Just such a hater on everybody. Then clearly, like, as no firearms, but like everybody has a gat.
Big Baby's poker playoff.
Big Baby just runs Mudbug like a motherfucker. And that's the shit to me too, how like Hack Benjamin, this sets up how he's all fucked up and like on a ventilator and shit for Big Money Hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. And he's a super fucking awesome guy, Jimmy Hart is.
Super nice guy.
Always has been. Back in the day when we were in WCW and WWF, all that, he was always cool as fuck. Mad cool.
I mean, you must be having oodles of luck the way you're winning all that motherfucking
And
money.
little known fact that in the 60s, he was the lead singer in the band The Gentrys, who had that one hit, Keep Dancing.
Keep on dancing.
Let me tell you something. We don't like cheaters
He's still
around
getting
here.
royalties off that. I see
Unless
that
they
in
look
commercials
like
every
me.
here and there, like for like baby diapers and shit.
Hell no! This motherfucker get your ass.
Once again, Stank and Pooh just freaking the shit out of it.
You know when time it is. Always hammer time, motherfucker. Your motherfucker, you hit the big between his bitches. Or this little thumb piece right there. Thumb piece.
Pick a finger. I don't want to pick a finger. I don't want to pick one.
Man, Madrox and Monoxide are like, I just can't get over like how hard they freak those rolls. It's so funny. Cause like even in the studio and shit like that, they're mad funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just in this, they just like overboard funny. This and Hustlers. It's like you were saying, you know, just a movie about them. Shit, I would love to see that.
My trigger finger, please. My trigger finger. Oh, not Mr. Chip.
Like it actually hurts from any one person more than the other.
I think it's the premises that the boss is doing it.
So what song are you actually whistling there?
You know, I was just thinking about that before you said that too. Nothing whatsoever. I'm just going. Every time this plays, I should get royalties for that whistling song.
I see you fixed the sheriff sign.
Yeah, I mean, not really, but I guess theoretically in the movie I did.
Got that right. Hey, Sheriff, can I have
Mad
boots
real
when your
paint.
daddy gone?
Cottonmouth Kings.
I'm sure there's just some guy painted up like that.
Well, I'm sure the sheriff and the main villain are just painted up like that. Corporate Avenger.
Doing pretty good, Sheriff.
Brad
Didn't make
X.
it past lunch.
There he is. Rob Van
Probably ain't
Winkles.
gonna want his hat
Vanilla
anyways.
Rice.
It's gonna be riddled with
Brad
holes.
X. Many, 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 many cameos in this movie.
That's right, cameos from underground superstars.
And ex-legends as well. The most high intense action sequence ever.
Scott Demore gets the sweet ass punch in the mouth.
Look, it's so weak. Like,
What are you talking about? That was fresh.
like if you go like to an action flick, it's just all like fresh. Like it's just like They didn't like make it in slow motion or nothing. That shit hurt, too.
That was Cary Grant style fresh.
That shit hurt. That growl was so hard, they made me do it like 10 times. They're like, oh, that was the shit. Do it
Look
again.
at that guy. Notice how that guy next to you is cleverly turning around to get his face on camera.
And the most awesome part is you're pointing like anybody listening can see. Just so funny. Villains always just laugh.
Hell yeah, look at all that dough.
What's so funny?
So another
There ain't no
measly
question,
ass
dog.
woman
You freaked the
decided to
fuck
ride
out of your
my
role, too,
town
man.
And try to bring
Big Baby
law
Chips
and
is
order
no
to
help.
Mudbug. If he thinks
Just
he's
the
coming
flashiest
between
hookups
me
ever.
and my motherfucking money, he thinks wrong.
Like, picture if you just, like, rock that hookup just a normal every day.
What are you talking about? I do. That's right out of my closet.
Roll into town and stretch that fool ass bird ass neck out.
No, fuck that. We need to fill that fridgety motherfucker full of hoes and drag
the
his
bear
ass
in
through
the
the
Just a
street.
friendly looking bear, too. He looks like he's got, like, Down syndrome or something.
Seriously doubt this measly ass wolf is even worth the trip.
The outside side of the house is sweet as fuck, though. It's all like half brick.
Oh, hell!
The first of the 3 assassins, the ghost.
It makes me wanna dance. The ghost, the ghost.
This shit's so funny. Just threaten them with a pistol, because he don't know shit.
No, man, you don't be telling me shit. You know that kind of shit. You two frogs, just relax. Don't get your thoughts.
What's he gonna do, shoot his boy?
I know. How you just pull a pistol on your main homie?
Ghost does his hauntings.
Not a tough role to play, the ghost, but perfected. Just the way he moves and stuff. Boondocks playing the ghost, not just yet, but when it comes up. And he just kind of just did that on his own, you know? We didn't tell him shit.
Nope, there was no direction.
He just was stiff as fuck. But it turned out awesome.
So somebody got up early and got that sunrise shot for
Somebody
us.
had to. I mean, but people don't realize when you're shooting a movie, man, you gotta work the craziest hours.
Bucky.
And that's the Jay Silent Bob guy,
You're hired, partner.
Jason Mewes.
Jason Mewes.
You're gonna be on guard from dusk till dawn, right here in the jail.
Silent, what's it? Silent J Bob? What's his name?
Silent Bob.
Silent J or something like that. That dude from Clerks. But I guess, like, people that watch Clerks and stuff, he's a big timer.
Don't be stupid. No deputy nighttime watchman of mine is ever gonna.
It was cool working with him, though. He's mad silly. His sense of humor is way different than ours.
Right, he's got the kind of sense of humor where he pulls his dick out on the crew.
Right. He takes it, like, to that next level, like, kind of like sickness.
Matter of fact, didn't he do that? Pull his dick out or
I
something?
don't know about all that. I know he busted this one joke. He was like, you know, like they call a stranger if you sit on your hand and make it go numb, then jack off. It's called a stranger. He was like, had to take it to a new level. He's like, well, if I grabbed your arm and used your hand to jack me off, it's just like, what the fuck?
Sheriff. Sheriff.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What can I do for you, man?
And actually, that little miniature broad right there is a well-noted porno actress, Bridget the Midget. I think she goes by a real name now, but like she was known as Bridget the Midget in her pornos.
I baked you this here pie. Fresh, tasty, warm cherry pie.
No, remember we met her way back in the day in L.A.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, hey, I do because that's not every day.
Because you fell in love with her?
Not at all.
It's
My
clearly
character
obvious
did.
right here.
Okay, perhaps Sugar Wolf did, but Joseph William Usler did not. Far from that. Oh, you hear the sound effect, that eye liquid?
No,
shit
that was that other sound.
Oh, the.
Sheriff's a fine little pie. Maybe sometime if you ain't busy, we can get together and I can pull out that little ass of yours.
Aren't you concerned with all the farmers that have plowed it before you?
Dude, you keep speaking as if that's like really me. I'm portraying a character in this movie.
Here's Fred Freckles on his way to get your chili.
But that was the cool part about Bridget the Midget. Even though it was like a lot of like, you know, busting out and being small jokes, you know, she was cool with it, you know?
No, yeah, she's hella cool.
Fiddlesticks. Who says fiddlesticks?
Sheriff Fred Freckles.
It's another one of those scenes that they just shot when we were nowhere to be found.
And the crazy thing is they actually triggered a real avalanche.
Yeah, that was actually his sneeze that set that off. It was. I was not there, but I heard about it. And good job here, too, because like, they had to like slice a piece of snow or something.
Oh, for the love of chili.
Yeah, I think he thought he was a lot more funnier, like, saying the stuff than he was. There he goes, the ghost, Boondocks. Now, nobody, like, was like, you gotta walk mad stiff or nothing like that. He just pulled that out of his ass.
Yeah, nobody told him how to walk or any of that.
I think he freaked it, though. It's fresh as hell. It looks spooky as fuck. And then notice that we actually did hire George Lucas for the CGI effects.
Oh, those high-budget lasers?
Yeah, that was done by George Lucas's DreamWorks or whatever.
Fuck yeah, you can tell.
I'm saying, like, the whole budget of the movie went into those effects right there.
Man, I seen better effects on Ultraman.
Hey, they were high-tech effects for their day. How's he gonna blow up Mama Wolf's house? And if you don't know who this is,
it's A-lister Screech.
Yes, A+ lister. And when we were on the Bang Paw Boom tour, Jay had actually bought me the porno he was in. It was very disturbing to watch.
Oh, Christ.
Cool guy though. I ain't gonna front.
Who, Screech?
Yeah, he was alright.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Better get outside quick.
Just love and love. That was the fresh part about that. The first take we did of that,
no pillow.
No, there was no pad. I just did it like just threw her off, and she's very feeble. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's a midget, yeah, that's obvious, but like she's feeble on top of being a short person, or whatever they say. And then so like when we took it again, they put a mattress down and shit. And I want you to know another thing, man. Doing these things right here was very difficult with the bum knee I have.
Don't you mean with the old knee you have?
I'll go with the bum knee. I've had, I believe, 3 full-blown knee replacements.
The mirror! The mirror!
Just the feeblest, he's never thought of that before. The feeblest defense ever.
Oh, that was a shit. So much for the ghosts. That was dope.
You know, these assassins get taken out pretty easy. But it's all stuff that you would never really think of how to take them out. That's why Sugar Wolf is such a genius. Although it was Dirty Sanchez that came up with that idea.
Sweet culo. It ain't gonna be the last one, man. You're fucking lucky to be alive, man.
First up, I don't believe in luck.
Ow.
Pure skill. That's what gets me through life. Pure skill.
And it was so weird, man. Just like, it was just like natural chemistry. You know, the acting chemistry, of course, you know?
Dirty Sanchez.
But we would just feed off each other.
I am 30. 34.
Well, I think you might be right. I think those punks will be back. Meanwhile, why don't you let me buy you a drink?
Thank you, sir.
Take a hike.
And it's also weird, like, if you've never, like, been a part of shooting a movie or whatever, people think you gotta memorize the whole script, but you get, like, day sheets. So, like, each scene takes, like, fucking 5 hours to shoot, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you get your day sheet, and you only gotta memorize one scene at a time.
Everybody's so scared.
Then you got plenty of time in between shots to memorize it.
And I ain't scared of nobody. He's gone, right? To you, Ghost.
I don't think he was an official citizen of Mudbug to be switching his number up like that.
Once upon a time, man, I didn't wear this mask and I didn't have hands like this, man. There was a time, man, where I was a pure gunfighter.
They're not even that bad.
Right. It's not like it's not like the budget was there where he could be missing fingers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we should have hired this guy I had, this plumber guy I had.
Oh, man.
The other day fixing my shit. I went to go shake his hand. He had like a lobster claw hand. It's like, oh my god.
It looks like a little bit of, you know, lotion or click.
Right, like there's some rubber cement on there, a little rubbing alcohol and some lotion.
And beat on my head.
So that's why your face.
See, I think he pulled that one out of his ass. I'm into the little kid humor, so just getting your head peed on is fucking awesome to me. It's funny.
It's funny, but it would be horrible.
Exactly. If you whip somebody's ass and then piss on their head.
I think that last sound effect actually happened before the smack.
They made a fucking mistake.
Maybe Paul Andreessen's fault.
I will have my revenge, man.
Which I believe they actually have commentary on here as well. So maybe he'll bring that up for the Juggalos to know and understand.
Okay, we can do it like that, man.
We can do it like that, man.
Dang, that sounds like you're pretty weirded out by his hands.
It's not that bad, man. Why are you acting? Oh, man, come on, man. You make fun of handicapped people all the time?
Another shot for me and my compadre.
See, all this shit was like improvised. You make fun of handicapped people all the time.
Oh, these chicks were hot, man.
Yeah, they were banging. They were banging. There's no question about that.
Act, my boy. What?
And the cool part about them is they didn't have no lines, so they were just pure like eye candy. Oh shit.
See, man, we need to saddle up and head into town and fuck that sugar going up our damn self.
Jamie Madge.
What was really funny was the fact that that room was actually about 10 below.
Yeah, man, the whole movie was freezing cold, man. Holy
Not
shit.
like in that fucking bubble bath right there.
Yeah, I forgot you were in water.
With the
Man, yeah,
They were like-
it was freezing and it was mostly raining the whole time.
They were like, peel up out of that shirt. I was like, peel up out of what? What? You ain't got enough bubbles, bitch.
Them cucumbers on the face. Priceless.
undefeated.
But yeah, man, it was like
That's the most motherfucking Joe Bruce you'll ever see in one place ever.
the most Joe Bruce for flesh in one time.
Motherfuckers didn't even know I had a tat on that part of my arm. It's never been seen.
Yeah, but like most of the shooting of this film was freezing cold and rainy, and like it'd be hard like perpetrating because a lot of the day scenes that are shot inside were like set up with lights outside to make it look like it was daytime, and it was fucking freezing, man. Like to the point where like we all had like our little tiny trailer rooms, and like I'd be there in the morning time huddling like a little kindergarten kid over the heater, just trying to get warm. It was so fucking cold. And like I said, like shooting schedules are crazy, man. You be shooting like for 16 hours a day, but then the next day you have to wake up at 6, and then the next day wake up at 10. It's just fucking nuts.
But we pulled it off like
Yes,
champs.
sir. And we weren't getting paid those $10 million checks like Nicolas Cage be making and shit.
No,
you know what
we
I'm saying?
no. In fact, we were paying those checks.
Yeah.
How romantic in the foot deep water.
And I think like she was getting a little fucking pissed at me for real because I was just like
Well, no, you're only splashing her with the fucking swamp water.
ice cold as well. Not the way. See how lush and green the grass looks? This was fucking February.
No,
when
I
we
know,
shot this
and it
shit.
was full of rocks and snakes.
No, it was full of cow shit. It was a cow pasture. And you like seriously, it was cow shit. Like all those little things in the grass is cow shit. And they had to talk me into doing this scene. The shit that I fucking do for these fucking movies and shit, man, is degrading myself. Like in a come on, man. Now that was the bad breath.
What are you talking about?
That was the bad. She did have foul breath.
That's the most romantic scene I've ever seen in my life.
And actually, I got tricked into doing that. It was supposed to be the hat was supposed to be covering it up and just moving the head around. Then Paul Andreessen was like, "All right, well, I forget what he said,
But who told you to stick your tongue in your mouth and your your thumb in her butt?
There was a thumb in the butt, but there was no tongue in the mouth.
The foot.
The foot.
The dirty, stinking, rotten fucking foot.
And what a vast dialogue.
Right.
Let's make sure this motherfucker.
I'm the foot, bitch. Not a hard time remembering his lines.
AKA Too Tough Tony.
I love that how the bed is so small.
Everything was miniature. I don't know where the fuck they found everything so small.
That was some good badoozy, bitch.
I love how she's got the snooky poof.
Wow,
What the fuck is a snooky poof?
You don't know what a snooky poof is?
Her chaw, or whatever you'd call it.
You know who Snooki is?
Enlighten me.
The Jersey Shore whore.
Oh, I don't watch that crap.
Oh, I got the DVD set.
Sweet. I know JWoww.
There's something running afoul here in Mudbug.
Do you wear eyeliner?
Of course I do, you know? The fuck? I thought every guy wears eyeliner.
Bottom of Bigfoot.
See, like right there, perfect example. Inside, it was night as fuck out. Oh.
Jason Mewes is upset.
It might have been nighttime out right there, too.
Yeah, that's one thing. One of the clever things about cinema is it might be nighttime, but indoors they'll make it look like it was daytime by lighting up the windows and shit. I always thought that was cool, or the other way around.
Oh, I'm glad
the other way around is a lot easier.
Town folks are off in arms and
like that right there could have been shot at night. You see what I'm saying?
It might have been. I don't think it was, but there's a lot of scenes that are like that.
Okay? Go on and do some investigation work for me.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
So what exactly does that investigation work entitle?
Going and looking. Bridget Nielsen and Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Now let me just say something about Bridget Nielsen.
Smell, she used to be a hot broad.
She still is.
No.
I'm not. If you were 45, you know what I'm saying?
I think she's older than that. She carries her age very well.
Let me just say something about her. Whoa, was that a studio laugh?
That sounded like it.
Look, I hated her fucking guts, man.
Oh, from being on those VH1 shows
Yeah,
and
I
shit?
hated her, man. I just hated her guts. But when she got to the set,
professional.
She
as
was so happy. She
Yeah,
was so
she was- yeah.
proud to be there. She was so excited about the project. She just totally changed my whole opinion of her, man.
Well, you know, I think a lot of it was because she was like battled with like mad drug and alcohol problems, and like she was in a sober period. Hopefully, she still is, and I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was like mad nice, mad professional,
mad cool, man. And now I don't hate her no more. You know?
Well, that's a good thing. Hate is not good.
I ain't afraid of no damn foot. And I don't care who or what Chips wants to send my way.
I would fuck up so much in this movie, calling Big Baby Chips Big Baby Sweets. Like, we had to do so many retakes. I kept saying Big Baby Sweets from Big Money Hustlers.
I definitely fuck Bridget Nielsen.
I'd hit it, just say I hit it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure somehow
She's got some like French stud husband or something.
Scott Hall slept right through fucking the foot riding into town.
Right, everybody's just tripping like that with Scott Hall. Just knocked out. Look at them toenails. In real life, that's what my toenails look like.
I'm not arguing either.
I don't think they don't stink like that though.
Fuck you. I love that. Damn, Corp just starts busting at him.
Now what is it? Is the foot bulletproof, or they just have super bad aim, or is it bouncing off his foot?
No, it's bouncing off his foot clearly.
See, they had those squib shots in there. Movie term, squib. I know all about that shit now.
How many bullets does Clay's gun have?
I guess he's just got one of those movie guns or something with the unlimited bullets, Rambo style. The never-ending clip.
We should have made the foot wet.
It's already pretty bad looking. I don't know why. For some reason, this scene took me like a million takes to do. I just couldn't get the fucking dialogue down. You know what this thing about was awesome as fuck? Was that for Big Money Hustlers, somehow you and Rude Boy did the commentary for the DVD. And Rude Boy wasn't even in the movie. And that was out due to neck surgery.
And he's not in this movie either.
No, and he's not doing the commentary.
I like the herpes on Tony's lip. That was real.
That's from biting his toes and toenail.
The rest of the makeup was makeup, but the herpes bump, we just left that on there.
And then just all conveniently a pile of dynamite outside of town. You know, that's where most towns store their TNT and dynamite, right there in the open. Every time there was an explosion in this movie, like mad people that were like offset would get shook.
Goodbye to the foot.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Big Baby is not going to be happy about this.
And now Sugar Wolf is the official hero of the town.
Why not, man? He got rid of the ghost, the foot.
Two bank robbers.
Opened up a police station, got shit on and popping.
What the fuck is that?
Every time they come on, I can't help but laughing, man. Look how happy that one guy is, just shaking his fist in there. Yay.
Now we need to kill that motherfucker
Just
right
ill
now.
aim.
I'm about to say, what the fuck are they shooting at? Like, nobody caught a stray bullet nowhere.
I'll take care of this.
Super special effects.
Oh, shit! That's right. You don't fucking
Uh-oh. Through the eye of Hack
Some more
Benjamin.
sweet special effects. Back to Sweet's mansion.
You know, people don't know, but that mansion right there is actually filmed on the lot of Deadwood.
And you know, I actually did not know this because I was not there for the filming of the outside of that house. However, little known fact, Big Baby Chips' office piece is actually the interior of Corp's grocery store. Uh-huh.
Yes, and that man that just got shot was actually the director, Paul Andreessen.
Was that one Paul right there?
Yep, making a cameo. He didn't need much makeup. He looked like a well-groomed man of the Old West.
So what's the story on this next ninja?
Random Ninja number 4. I have no idea who played Douglas. All I know is they had a short role.
They definitely had a fake beard on too.
See,
This is one of the Boom guys or something.
This was supposed to be my Grammy-winning shot here. You know what I'm saying? This is my moment here. Like in Death Racers.
God, why you gotta bring that up? What a good career move.
In Death Racers, when I say, remember the button? That's my hot spot right there.
Yeah, what a great career move on our part doing that movie.
Fuck yeah.
That blew us up in the mainstream hard.
Fuck yeah, do it again.
Wow, looks like you got moose antlers on the back of your head.
Look at Hack. Hack don't find nothing.
He don't play, that's why. He don't even care there's a fucking moose head next to his head. That got a nice warm pop at the theater. By myself included.
So Tom Sizemore just out there tanning in the middle of the fucking desert.
See, they shot this on my off hours on shooting, so I didn't bump into him at all.
You know, piece of news trivia, this was actually shot the very, very last day of filming the movie. This was the final shot of the movie.
The martini shot, if you will.
Yep, the actual martini shot of the entire film. They shot this scene in the shot where where Fred Freckles pops up out of the snow, which we already saw after the avalanche.
Yeah.
The avalanche scene and this scene with Tom Sizemore was both shot on the same day, the very final day of shooting.
See, I didn't meet him on set, but judging by him on that sobriety house show they got out, he seems like a real dick. You know, he goes through some bad withdrawals from that meth or whatever he's on.
His girlfriend was once Heidi Fleiss.
Oh my God, the face on that
what
bitch.
a beauty she is.
Oh my God, she looks like a fucking human suckerfish or something.
Well,
She's just horrible. I guess the story is she like got so methed out that she lived in like some little trailer out in the desert with a bunch of birds or something.
She lived under a rock.
Cause she used to be that super fucking like madam or whatever, that prostitute ring bitch, right?
Yes.
And man, she got the worst
And
plastic
even
surgery
then,
ever.
even then she was folded.
But cause they got some ongoing beef, her and that.
Go ahead and
Tom
tack
Sizemore.
on 15 years of meth abuse,
Yeah.
all in the mouth area.
Oh God, swollen lips from fucking pipe burns.
I don't give a fuck, man. If I was Tom Sizemore, I'd be like, fuck that. I'm Tom Sizemore. I was in Platoon. I don't have to get with nasty ass Heidi Fleiss.
Yeah. Well, you know, when you're with somebody so long and they age with you, you really don't see them. You kind of remember what they used to look like. But as far as I remember, she never was that hot.
What's up on getting something to eat up in this bitch?
Frog on a
Heidi
stick.
Fleiss was never hot, dog.
Yeah.
Never, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the one to call people ugly. It's not like I'm Prince Charming. But let me tell you something.
Well, when
You take
something's hard on
somebody,
the eyes, it's...
take somebody who's naturally ugly and add 25 years of meth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're asking for trouble there.
And 4,500 dicks in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? After a while.
Well, let's say we just get back to Big Money Rustlers as opposed to Heidi's
So
Places.
what exactly were your tasty morsels there?
I think they're like Jolly Ranchers or something.
Because Jamie sure is interested.
It was just some like little candy snacks from the catering.
And of course, shooting this scene was just as funny as watching it.
Oh my God, maybe funnier. Holy shit.
I remember
everything being said in the cell is all freestyled. You know, it's all improvised.
But this scene brought karma up on the set for days.
Oh man, and the guy in control of the hand, like that right there. It's all loving it. Like petting the dog.
Scott Demore and the other guy just up in here getting slapped.
I think the person that loved it the most was that ninja that was in control of the arm. Holy fuck.
No, the best is watch Scott Demore getting ready to get slapped.
Right, like a wrestler.
Like a wrestler, he's selling it. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
It's called
shot.
feeding into it. He
feeds into it.
Definitely one of the funniest scenes in the whole movie.
I hope it didn't already pass. It did.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Where he sticks his cheek out. And
yeah, if you hit rewind for a second, you'll peep it. It's pretty fresh, feeding into the bump.
Once again, arriving at the chick's house for a late night booty call.
Now,
oh no, you're already in there.
Yeah, the interior of that house actually was the outside of the house as well. Jugger. His mustache is so fucking awesome.
He only calls you Chugger when he's wearing the mustache. When he's not wearing a mustache, you're clearly Sugar.
It's kind of like a Tony Montana accent. It's like a Cuban accent as opposed to a Mexican accent.
Sugar.
And he's clearly not Mexican in the least bit.
No, he's somewhat Irish and Norwegian.
I want you to know.
You're my friend.
You're my friend. It's your family. But thanks, Dirty.
You know, man, hands down, who gets the fucking Grammy?
Legacy.
Joey David Utzler.
Wow, that guy, Joey David Utzler.
Yes.
He's a pretty awesome fella.
Wait, Joey William Utzler? What's your middle name?
It's not David. You had it right with the William part.
But let me tell you something, Dave.
What's up, Frank?
You get the fucking award, man. You get the award, dog. Your acting and the skills, your facial.
I gotta say thank you because, like looking at it, you know, it's like watching yourself do something is not the same as watching somebody else do it. You know, you always overanalyze yourself and whatnot. So, thank you.
But your facial expressions are classic, man. Super funny.
I just wish the Rude Boy was here doing commentary instead of me.
I wish they wouldn't have let so many cool shots out, though. Like, left so much cool shit out, like when you were, for example, when you were eating Ned and...
Oh, yeah, and the penetration shots?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a close-up of me eating the skins.
I love the part where she sat on your face, you know? I just wish they didn't cut the whole thing out.
I mean, it was really my face, but it was a stunt tongue. She was actually having trouble holding that gun up. Like I said, she was feeble.
What is that, a Desert Eagle fucking 25 pounds?
I mean, it looks extra big in her
Clint
hands.
Eastwood Dirty Harry special shit.
But Tink didn't have a problem holding up, but like, she physically could not hold the gun up. That's like the most funniest shit
now,
ever.
when you did the kissing scene, was it Tink or Tank you were kissing?
No, it was Tank. It was Tank with the mask on. I requested it that way. I wanted to go for the authenticity.
We had sex. That was the only part I enjoyed. Now get them hands up. Now then, I'm gonna shoot that talented shooting hand of yours.
Look how real that hand is. It's just like all thick and puffy.
And now, for that brave...
Yeah, Tank definitely a funny little motherfucker.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
He's been at many a gathering, too. He's a wrestler, in fact.
No, he's in a band.
Oh, is he? I thought he was a wrestler.
He's been on tour with us a bunch of times.
Is he a Mini Kiss?
No. Drainage X. Damn. That's the guy from Drainage X.
Yeah. The band Drainage X.
They've been on the road with us like 3 times. I don't know what's fresher, the beatdown or the fucking red long johns.
I was hoping for the long johns with the flap on the ass, but they couldn't find those nowhere, so they got the slit in the ass.
Straight up.
And man, it was so cold outside doing this shit, and I was sweating. I'm surprised I didn't catch a pneumonia.
So that little slit in your butt, is that for you to poop out of?
I used it to my advantage many times. During this scene, I actually pooped and you didn't even know it.
How tragic, man. The third assassin turned out to be fucking Tank.
Tragic in more than one way.
And why did he have to talk all that shit? Why didn't he just shoot you?
Well, it's a movie. You got to set up for the hero.
Yeah, but it would have been easily job accomplished if he'd have just shot you.
That's just how movies are, dog. Why does it take them forever to get out of a situation? They got to talk to somebody for a minute. It's like, leave, motherfucker, before they come.
Yes. Paul Orndorff, shout out.
And
So
did
dope.
not actually say these things while I was doing this. Them were voiceovers, as a matter of fact. And it's not exactly easy doing voiceovers because you're not in the same mood as you are when you're shooting it.
And I believe the other voice, not yours, but the other one that's supposed to be Tank, I believe that's actually Paul Andreessen.
It probably is. That was awesome how we had that set up because he was actually in a hole with a dummy body on top of it. Actually, I take that back. The whole thing was real.
This is one of my favorite scenes. I'll be back. You ain't never coming back.
Right.
You know
How are you coming back? You got a piece of dynamite in your mouth.
And then light the blunt off it. Sweet.
And the smoke in the face. Insult to injury. Why did you just spit it out?
I love
Well,
this.
he'd blow up regardless.
Like it's actually some huge 9-story explosion. In reality, it's just a firecracker.
I think if I was that close to a dynamite explosion, I'd fucking die too.
You know what? People think this is actually New York City, and damn does it look like New York City, especially with the gate storefronts right there.
It's a Sunset or Hollywood, isn't
But reality, no, it's right in where the film company was.
Oh.
Right across the street.
Yeah, it definitely does look like New York, 100%.
Especially that part.
Yeah, and that's what you would call guerrilla shooting, where you just like don't get permission or nothing, and you know whatnot. And I don't know why, but this guy gives me the creeps. It's like what it is, but he just kind of gives me the creeps.
It's like he's a good actor and everything, but he doesn't know what he's talking about.
And he just gets all up in Fred Frickle's personal space too much.
And what is a half a fag anyway?
That's like a lot. That's like a big like saying in like mafia like movies or mafia stuff, calling somebody a half a fag. It's like very insulting. You call me a half a fag?
What's he doing, that guy? I haven't seen him for that.
It's just a saying. It's like a mafia thing.
Much obliged. Oh, no problem, pal. No problem. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Give a big yeah to Sugar Wolf, all right, like that? And tell him he owes me an elbow, that sweet OG Kush, all right, pal? Oh, geez.
A big yeah.
Oh yeah, Mario
actually-
says yeah.
And actually, I had no idea what an elbow meant until I found out. It's a pound of cocaine or weed or some kind of drug. A pound of
Right,
it.
so you
An
owe
elbow.
Mario a pound of coke.
I guess.
Tell Sugar he owes me that
Let's
elbow.
get
That's
this
sweet.
straight.
He says sweet
Sugar
OG
bread, I
Kush.
So yeah, it could be weed. Because one of my boys, his
Kush
dad
is weed.
One of my boys, his dad is like a drug runner, and that's why I found out what an elbow is. It's a pound of weed.
Well, one of my boys' dad is a drug pusher.
He just pushes
And,
them.
right there. Pee your pants, bitch.
Yeah, he pees his pants a lot in this movie. It was actual pee too.
Look, man. Sugar Wolf said that one gets shot on this.
So I believe this scene out of any movie ever made might have like the longest death scene as far as bullet shots go, and still.
Well,
getting
see,
shot.
the joke is he was afraid to get shot.
Well, I know the joke. I was there. See, I read the script.
This cowboy gets shot, all right, man? Come on, guys. Guys, come on, guys, all right? Excuse me, gentlemen.
But I think it's cool is how the guns switch up and shit.
Look at Scott Demore got the fresh line.
Mm-hmm.
Like a weed dog.
Wee doggy.
That's funny shit.
No, we gonna keep your ass.
Larry the Cable Guy style. I don't care who you are. That there is funny.
Oh, that's great news. I take good dictation.
Good. Well, tell him we said this, bitch.
Oh, crap, no.
And then you'll notice how the guns automatically switch up to Uzis and stuff.
Oh, and you'll also notice the way he's covering his face from those squibs.
Yeah.
That's because when we did the first take, a squib, a little bit of fake blood went into his eye. And him being the movie star that he is, he didn't want that to happen anymore. So he covers his eyes.
Well, that's how, some celebrities are. Like Harlan Williams and Big Money Hustlers requested a softer donut be thrown at his head. It was a French curler or a honey glazed donut. How much softer of a donut can you get? And that's the actual truth. Can you maybe a softer donut?
If you're getting shot with 3 machine guns, are you really covering your face?
I think your arms would be limp. Because all your nerve endings would be shot up. And your spinal cord and whatnot.
Man, that's some good riding right there, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good dismount as well. It's so funny because I don't even know how to drive a horse.
You just drove the fuck out of that one.
I could ride on one very slowly. And it took me a long time to learn how to do that. I'm scared to death of horses, man.
Said I wouldn't get shot.
And you know what? Sugar Wolf does haul him out because he doesn't double his pay.
No, he may not double his pay, but he cries from inside, that's for sure.
That's called going for the Oscar right there, pal.
He got shot. They killed him.
Oh, crap.
Oscar material all day.
See, that was supposed to be a joke right there, Howard.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Yeah.
I thought,
crap.
Yeah, but nobody got
You
it.
should still have your left hand to seek your revenge, and you're not shot up like this motherfucker.
And this training sequence coming up is hands down some funny ass shit. A lot of improvisation on that shit too, man.
With your left hand, don't you
Oh
think?
my God.
Come on, man. Let me hear you. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Ow, ow.
It's because he got shot, he can't howl no more.
Vaya con Dios, Bucky.
See, not only did it wound the hand, it wounded the pride as well.
Right. Oh. It wounded the will, the karma.
The soul.
I'm gonna miss him, man. I'm gonna miss him.
Little
Good
bugger.
kid. I thought he had a future. Could have been somebody. Oh well.
I think those were called him a little. What a dick! Just fuck him.
Right.
Just so heartless.
Scott Hall definitely a cool motherfucker.
Yeah, the character is a dick.
Now right here you see the one and only Sweet Sugar Slam. There she is.
A very fresh song she's singing as well.
That's right. I wrote the song myself.
Right.
And that's Mike Clark on the beat.
And that's your boy on the piano still, the old musician guy.
Oh yeah, Jesus Lizard.
Yeah. Jesus a Mary Chain or whatever.
Hey! Raw stank, dusty poop. Come over here and give your big homie a hug.
I can never figure out why they're crying in this scene so much. He's upset they're in jail.
Let me tell you something, man. Shooting this scene right here was mad fun, man.
Sometimes it gets hard, like when you're like not to laugh. You know what I'm saying?
That was hard, yeah.
Look at Jimmy's face. And it's for some odd reason they're scared to like take the sip in front of you.
It's so funny because they wear the same thing through the whole movie.
How I like to do things around here.
So
they just want a sip of that beer, man.
Right? Then when you look at them, they can shit the drink it.
But there's no honor in
Look
that.
at
You know what?
Look at Monoxide's face when he's thirsty. He's all licking his face and stuff.
I wear those sexy forearm studded leather through the whole movie too.
The 80s video game thug forearm things.
Sugar Wolf is now proven to be that man. And killing a man like that is a thrill money can't buy. Not
See,
even
this
with all
scene
my
actually is supposed to explain the whole thing.
It does. That's what I'm saying. What's cool about this is there was no narration. The movie carried itself. You know, everything explained itself. And no narration needed.
No way.
Get away from my butt.
I tell you, man, you can fucking do this, man. You can do it.
Top-notch medical attention.
Man, you are so shook up over that fucking
Just be thankful.
bullet wound.
It was only
You ever been shot in the hand?
Your life, man.
Yes.
You're
It
lucky,
hurts.
Man. You're lucky.
Lucky?
You call this lucky?
Oh, too feeble, too slow.
Come on, you gotta try, man.
I'll tell you what, man.
Damn.
In both of the movies that we shot,
Pimp slap no more.
scenes were necessary to like chug a fifth. And what's in that fifth is apple juice. And if you don't know or not, apple juice is a supernatural laxative. So when you do like 4 or 5 takes of chugging a whole fifth of apple juice,
Straight to
like
the
within
pooper.
seconds, you gotta run to the bathroom, corking your anus hole, and you shit out pure apple juice.
Now check out Bones and Otis from A and B.
Hey, what's this?
Yes, making a cameo.
And then there's Ryan.
Yes.
And there's Big Joe Doring.
No, just because he's a wrestler and all built, he just has to have his shirt off. And it's kind of creepy.
I don't understand why A and B had theirs on. That's the shit.
See, he's like, he don't care. That guy's all thick. He still says, fuck you.
You can just hear
Just hearing his mom getting
Mama
fucked.
Wolf up there getting fucked.
Woo! Just having a blast getting fucked.
My only wish was to make you proud.
So you don't hear any of that activity going on up there?
Looking like it, not really. More concerned
You don't wonder
about,
what the line of people are out front of the house?
There's more concern about the wolf name legacy. Of the legacy of the wolf name. Just woo!
They're just having a fucking blast up there.
Ron Jeremy, the porno legend himself, also known as the Hedgehog, I believe.
Well, I mean, look at him. Women lust over him.
I mean, like, even the porno broads say, you know, they don't fuck him because he's a good-looking guy. They just crazy just for the legendary huge meat he has.
Whoa.
That's good parenting right there.
I don't remember that.
You get your drunken ass up off this couch, boy. What do you think you're doing stumbling in here like this while I'm conducting business? People are gonna start...
Whoa.
Howdy, Hannah.
You go on up. I'll be just a minute.
Wow.
What's gotten into you anyway?
Another member of the wolf pack.
Yes, sir.
One of Big Baby's assassins got me. He shot me clear through my shooting hand.
Wolf pack. Okay, guys. Good guys.
Now that's where Twisted definitely got one up on me is
What now?
crying while they're acting because they freak the crying scenes crazy hard.
Your father never
You're pretty damn good, though.
Well, because I cry a lot, you know.
You guys make good bitches.
Play a swell bitch.
I haven't had the opportunity to cry yet.
Well, when you do, you'll find a whole new emotion. in
Maybe
your acting
maybe I'll
repertoire.
get a chance to cry in Twisted's movie.
This be your role.
Remember that I
The crying bitch.
I love you, Mom.
No play, no love.
She just don't care. She's got more dick to suck.
Gotta tie a board to your ass.
Do you hear
don't
how
fall in.
quickly it jumped off again?
And the second she hit the top stairs, she's getting fucked.
Chips and the sickness he causes once and for all. For you, Dad. For you.
What the fuck? What is that, a scratch and sniff picture or something?
Oh, sniffing Ron Jeremy.
Sniffing his beard?
And he is known for eating upside down chili dogs.
Damn.
Sugar, what's up?
Might have looked ruthless, but that's the wrestling skill of the wrestling kick.
It's on like Donkey Kong, huh?
Let's go.
See, that's funny because Donkey Kong didn't exist back then.
Be the bullet, man. Take this right into that gun and be the bullet.
Is that them red long johns?
Sure are. And I'll tell you what, like I'm like such a right-handed ninja that like actually like doing like even acting like it was difficult with my left hand was difficult. Like, cause I had to learn how to like do that like hammer cock thing by sliding my hand on top of it and bringing up the gloves once again. That like them gloves were mad beneficial because if I didn't have those gloves on, my hands would have been tore up from the hammer on that gun.
It's all right here for you to read.
Oh! So Sheriff Lefty
He just went to the local
was man enough
Kinko's.
to have a shootout with me after all. Well, tell him I say, bring it on.
So you accept his invitation to die?
This is the best.
Why accept his invitation? Only I won't be the one doing the dying.
That's great.
On your head.
Yes.
Now let me shoot this motherfucker. Save your bullets. Save your bullets.
See, that same premises about like why didn't Tank just shoot him? You know what I'm saying? It just would end the movie too quick.
Needs to be more dramatic.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna enjoy doing it. Now, give me my motherfucking money.
Now, Sugar, everything you used to do with your
This
right
is
hand,
fucking
you gotta do with your
disgusting.
left. So, are you ready to give?
I think we had to take a lot of times because we're cracking up so fucking hard.
Okay, perfect. Okay, no.
Oh, the
wait.
sound effect.
I'd be honored.
Okay, man. Grab it like this and keep nice and smooth and good, steady pressure, okay? All right, let's see you do it again, man.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Okay, man. Okay, now. That looks good. Oh, I like
This
the way that
is
looks a lot.
fucking nasty.
God,
What is that called? Circle jerking? A bunch of dudes standing around jacking off?
Yes.
I guess I asked the right guy.
Glistening chest.
Naturally, I mean, that's
Glistening
what it does.
chest.
That's what happens when you make good, delicious butter, you know?
Just staring at his face.
Look at those legs, boy.
You should be Legs Diamond. Get some sexy ass gams.
Come on, man. You can be a contender. You can do this, man.
Like
Here
a
we go. Come on, bring it apart.
hummingbird.
Come on, now show me something, man. Show me something. Oh, my. How the fuck are you doing that, man?
What sells that is Dirty Sanchez.
You're just hovering there, man.
Like a
Like
hummingbird.
a hummingbird.
Purely freestyle, purely funny as fuck. You see the difference in the training routines.
Right.
And once again, Stan getting hoed the fuck out.
Paul's just hitting the fuck out of it.
That was in the same pasture with all the cow shit everywhere. I mean, it was like ridiculous. Like, you had to watch where you walked or you'd step in cow shit. Yeah, he got the shit slapped out of him. Like on the outtakes. That was for real. It was like, stop.
You can tell. You can tell that's 100% for
His
real.
mustache was getting blowed off.
Right into some cow shit.
See, now this was like when we had got to LA, we had like changed it. We were like, that'd be cool if like a horse got slapped out, and somehow they found a horse that was trained to do that.
It's done.
Here it comes, the big shootout.
And this is the first time that Sugar Wolf and Big Baby Chips are seen together in the movie.
Yeah, face to face. First time they have dialogue. I
Got
thought that was
a nice
cool.
fucking round of applause at the theater. You just had chills going down the spine.
That's right, Juggalos. For everybody don't realize it, we showed the movie at the State Theater in Detroit. 2,000 Juggalos came, and we got to get a first-hand view of what they thought was funny and what got pops and everything. It was an awesome experience, man.
One of the largest pops was the face-off.
You be dead. I mean, you dead already, motherfucker, but before they square off, you be dead sooner. Yeah, bitch.
That was one of the coolest nights ever.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I believe there's footage you can peep it out that comes with this very DVD.
Yes, sir. A small documentary, if you will. Man, during the shooting of the whole movie, they were like making that cart. I remember every day they were just busting ass trying to make it look sweet on time for the shot. There's always just people hanging out on that balcony of the saloon. What do they do?
Those are diving spinners right there. Old West style.
I think on the first take of that was like purely an accident too, then just like kept it. One with it.
Citizens of Mudbug.
Oh, that's right. It was awesome because them planes kept going over during this shit. What you see in the outtakes at the end.
This will be an honest fight. My men will not assist me here today, for I am a man of honor.
It's all serious and well-spoken now. That's to me what adds to it. Makes it awesome as fuck.
But if I am
Look at Stink's hat.
You don't sound like this. I don't sound like this nowhere else in the movie.
Because you weren't being this serious.
People in the town of Mudbug will belong to me.
And one of the hardest fucking things about like doing movies is getting reaction shots. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, they'll have like somebody reading somebody else's lines just to get like what your reaction would be to it, and have to stand there and just make different faces like your reaction shots.
Damn, they just put me on Front Street.
Straight up, they got the same shit going.
Somehow we all got the same exact fucking box.
I forgot how they did it. Was there like a ninjas hiding behind you?
There was ninjas on the floor, yanked them. Sweet ass Sugar Wolf.
Well, look who
Yeah, that's like the only time like they had me rocking a different full outfit.
I wouldn't miss this
That jiggy little shirt. All embroidered and whatnot.
Our first face-to-face encounter.
First and last.
Killing you is gonna be fun. In fact, you rolling into town and kicking up all this dust has been the most fun we've had around here in a great bit of while.
I think this scene right here was like the most like improvised part. Pretty much stuck to the script like a motherfucker out here.
It's almost sad it all has to come to an end.
I mean, it was all stuck to the script, but you know, you get like loose a little bit on some of the
I
lines.
only got one thing I'd like to say to you right now, mister. Get to stepping.
The anticipation. Voice just all off. His teeth are all nasty. It's supposed to be gold, but they're all
You know
worn
what I
out.
love is behind me you got Stank and Poot, the horse, all that shit. Just in case you miss.
But it's crazy. It's like once you get whacked, or Big Baby Chips gets whacked, it's like everybody like loses like their strength. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, woohoo!
See, now this was not out of like budget cuts or nothing. The reason why there wasn't a hole blowed open, it was for the effect.
Right.
Whether you didn't know if he got shot or not.
Like maybe just as I was turning, the bullet went into my vest and into my heart.
So that definitely was meant to be like that. Like some movies, like they like purpose, like because they don't know how to do it, don't have the money to make a shot show up on a shirt. That was done intentionally.
You know that sucks to see Hack Benjamin die like that, but
he didn't die. That seeing that part right there is how he is transformed into the Hack Benjamin you see in Big Money Hustlers.
Right, with the gas
breathing
mask.
apparatus.
The very Hack Benjamin you see at the end of this movie.
Yes, sir. And that's actually the original hookup that he had from Big Money Hustlers, because he held on to it and had the same exact gear. You know what's awesome right there? When you're talking, it sounds just like Ron Jeremy when he's talking.
What? No way. What the hell does that mean?
The face paint. Take it off.
Same gimmick, but done a lot fresher.
I tried life on the side of the law.
You just did the voiceovers for him.
We have the same beard, too.
Look at all the hair in his nose.
That we also share.
I thought about maybe running a nose hair trimmer through them bad boys.
We
He
don't
was
have
also
to
a cool
worry
guy.
about that. We got a big dick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It don't matter.
No, that's like a big difference too. Like everybody that we work with on this movie was cool as fuck, you know. Like as opposed to like Big Money Hustlers. Well, actually, the actors were all cool. Big Money Hustlers. It was just like the actual crew that turned out being assholes. But like everybody on the set of Rustlas was cool as fuck.
The whole thing was super positive, super fresh, man. That was like some of the best times ever.
Yeah,
shooting that movie,
it shows how it turned out, I think, you know.
And we were so proud to actually be doing it.
Fuck yeah.
After all them years, to actually be doing it. The camaraderie between each other, everybody was real, you know, psychopathic down. Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, definitely hot karma.
Well, I guess that about sums that shit up. My father was nothing but a big money rustler.
All tripping before they was dead, but now they killed him. He's not even tripping.
You know what I was thinking about? What the fuck is a rustler? A cow rustler?
Yeah, it's people that like rustle. Like, I think rustlers are like people that steal the cows.
You don't even see one cow in this movie, or any mention of cows.
If you look really close, you can see cow shit. But yeah, rustler is like cow thieves. Because hustler, cow. Oh no, maybe they're one. I don't fucking know. I'm not a cowboy. Ask a cowboy, they could answer that question. But there is no cows.
That guy right there is nothing short of awesome.
You talking about Slim?
Slim, a true, real, authentic mountain man. You know that guy gets paid as Santa Claus every December at the mall.
Fuck yeah, he does. I didn't even thought about that. Now you bring it up, he gets bank. Goes Blaze again, measuring everybody up for their dead body suits.
All of a sudden you see Jump Steady in the classic uniform. Hack Benjamin with the gas mask just right out of Big Money Hustlers.
See, I'll be doing the same thing, getting them fucked up like that.
Listen up, people. We got a special treat for y'all. Here at the Mudbug Hootenanny Hoedown.
Playing the twin-barrel machine guns with that sweet short twist.
Nicely done.
Call me the one, the only Big Baby Chips. The wicked clowns will never.
Another different sweet ass outfit. You know, it's a lot of times it's funny too. Well, not funny, but like you will have to act like you're shooting a gun with nothing in it, and they add the bullet special effects to it.
Right.
About to shoot yourself in the mouth, stupid.
That's called clearing the club out.
That's how I do in real life when I'm up in the club.
Right there, Boondocks with the Johnny Sacco effects.
Talking about it's clearly John Landis or George Lucas. You know what part it is, but that dude's beard flips up when he gets shot, or like shoots his beard like ninjas up on his face. Jason Mewes gets shot a lot in this movie. Yeah, there it goes. The beard flipping up. Reminds me of like one of those bikers with the big long beards on their motorcycle flipped up in their face from the wind.
I'll suck your dick. That was 100% real too.
Yeah, I think they were actually digging each other. A match made in heaven. There goes Slim, and there goes the opposite of Slim. Dang, Ron Jeremy got his dick sucked quick. Then Sabu for some odd reason.
Classic Hack Benjamin. Dope. Right out of the first movie.
See, that was dope about this movie. Like, Use a lot of premises from Hustlers, you know what I'm saying, but done differently, just to keep the legend and whatnot alive.
Right, it's still cool if you haven't seen Hustlers, you know what I mean? But it's also awesome if you have, you know.
It just makes sense, you know, for the whole storyline, how it's connected with the prequel, you know.
Corp and Clay.
Joseph David Bruce.
I guess I'm not aiming at anybody or anything.
There he is again, Sabu.
You know, what the fuck is Sabu doing in there?
He was just our homie, just chilling. In real life, I could never in a million years see Mike Clark actually shooting a gun. But once again,
yeah.
it's beating motherfuckers. See, and just when you think the whole movie's over, just a little tiny bit of extra in there.
You get bloopers, bitch.
That's right. Oh, I thought that very end was coming in. But, I mean, these are kind of self-explanatory. There's so much fucking other footage, though. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, bloopers went. It's, like, crazy. I don't know who was in charge of picking the bloopers out, but it's still funny as fuck.
Was that a real horse?
No, that was actually a Lego horse.
Beat you guys like a redheaded stepchild when this is over.
Yeah, well, it's in the dark, bitch. Bitches, right now, we get to bust your ass.
Hope you can see in the dark.
Look like Laurel and Hardy on fucking crack.
Man, our hair ain't even red, bitch. So your joke ain't funny.
Just not even trying to be funny. Jamie's funny.
57 Alpha, take 1.
Smells like.
Yeah, I did this take like a million times. I ran out of shit to say.
Willie's eating.
It's all funny though, man.
Smell like the inside of a wrestler's thigh after a battle royale in the desert sun.
So you smelled that before to compare it to?
Scorpions.
Not at all.
Like a
Just
baby diaper.
trying to think of the nastiest shit.
On a hot Monday morning after church. Smell like lint from inside.
They're getting Bridget the Midget broad, like her face doesn't even change at all through that whole shit.
63 Alpha, take 3.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck now.
Due to that high-tech wheelchair.
I'm gonna go get my 6-shooters.
See you, fudge fondler.
All right there, Fudge Packer.
Yeah, there was a lot of outtakes with Jason Mewes that were just like so nasty we couldn't use.
That was dope.
Citizens of Mudbug!
Yeah, that mustache pulling off, that was kind of a dickhead move because that shit was glued on there.
Super glue style.
Yeah, it was like peeling duct tape off a hair.
Here in Mudbug. There's a missile headed to town.
B mark only.
Yeah, and rumor had it that area that we filmed this in was also used at the beginning of the series MASH.
Yup.
For the intro of MASH, where them helicopters are driving through, flying through.
That's what they say. It looks just like the area of MASH.
Because it's the same place where they did the shit at. Not that specific town.
Yeah, you can, you know.
See, it's funny, like with the outtakes, it's like, even though you know they're not going to use it, you just keep going with shit sometimes.
You know what the thing is? I can't believe it's not pottery, you know?
And I'm here to let Big Baby Sweets.
That was like the hardest time I had for this whole movie, was that fucking scene.
That Mudbug is now under
I kept wanting to say Big Baby Sweets.
rule of law. That Mudbug is now a town under the fucking thing of rule. Mudbug is now under the town of rules or some shit.
You know, Dirty Sanchez was getting tired of crawling.
Tony had a mad easy just sitting there.
Jimmy Hart was fucking awesome.
Man, he's something else. That 100% real. She got me right in the dick piece.
Did I really do it?
Like, I was like, I ain't doing this shit no more. But here goes the flavor I was talking about. See if you sit through the whole movie. Well, not this, but. See, like I said, man, those blanks are dangerous. You can fuck yourself up. And just when you think the movie's over, kobuyaka, one little last piece of flavor.
Look at me now. Look at me now. Last man in Mudbug. Numero uno, chico. So give it up for the bad guy.
We want to be the last guy in town, though.
Who shot him? Well, I hope you enjoyed, Juggalos, because that is Big Money Rustlers, motherfucker.
That's right. Extended fucking director's cut on its way next. And more surprises. Much love, y'all. Much motherfucking clown love.